stand my ground that I left because Tinubu is incapable, and I have been vindicated yesterday. Everything about Tinubu is about himself. When he wanted to contest, he said it's his turn. He wants to hold the knife that will cut the pie. It's not about the country. It's about him, his ego, his corruption. It's all about that. His control, his material control and the psychological control of the people of this country. I want to stand my ground. Waju called me. He says, Hajia. I said, sir. He said, I respect your stance on not accepting the appointment. I said, yes, sir. Because I can't be a zombie. I just can't follow you because you said I should follow you. Let me know what you have for us up north. Because if I made a mistake on Buhari, with you, the truth is written on the horizon. So I have to know what you have for us. He said he's in London, that if I can, I should go over. He offered to buy me a ticket. I said, no, sir, I can afford a ticket. And then he said, can I get a hotel for you? I said, yes, that I will appreciate. I took the next Lufthansa to London. I saw him that same night, and we sat. And I said, sir, the reason why I'm not accepting your appointment is because I don't know what you have for us up north. Because in the north, every single person is either waiting to be killed or kidnapped. We can't go on like this. What is your blueprint for us? He told me
we can't go on like this.
That he doesn't have anything for us. I said, you mean, sir, you don't have a blueprint? He said, I can't have a blueprint because if I have a blueprint, I'll be stepping on too many toes and they might even kill me. This was what he said.
Agam, did you hear what she said? Did you hear what this Hajia Mohammed said? That when this current president cornered her to give her some position, she now asks him, what do you have for the North? Because of this insecurity that is ravaging everywhere in the North, this current president now told her, I don't have anything, about insecurity, because if I try to delve into insecurity, I might step on so many toes, which might lead to my buying. Did you hear it? That if he tried to delve into insecurity, that they might buy him. Who are those people that might buy this current president if he try to solve, insecurity? Did you see that this security is not something, that we are expecting to end anytime soon? Did you see that? By the way, as I'm talking now, most of us must have heard that American President Donald Trump has told Riley Moore. Most of us know who Riley Moore is. Riley Moore is a congressman in America. It's him and Ted Cruz. They are these two people, make sure that the buying of Christians in Nigeria are known to the world, and especially, in America, that both of them are those two men that made it known to Trump that Trump is right now taking action. Right now, Trump has issued Riley Moore to probe him and his team to probe Nigerian government and probe the insecurity in Nigeria and make sure that they probe especially the insecurity pertaining the massacre or buying of Christians in Nigeria. Yes, this is what is happening currently, and we all should remember that. Why did he do that? Why did Trump now told Riley Moore and some congressmen, to investigate and probe Nigeria, right now and get back to him as soon as possible? We all remember that recently, not up to 1 week now, American government gave Nigeria some conditions for America not to invade Nigeria directly without the knowing of Nigeria. Now, what happened? What are those conditions? For some of us that have forgotten, first of all, they have to release that guy, Sunday Jackson. Sunday Jackson, the farmer that was in his farm in Adamawa State. Fulani carried their cattle, invaded his farm. He started, questioning him, why would you carry your cattle to come and destroy my crops, that my hard-earned crops, those Fulani headers did what? Started fighting this guy, brought out even knife to stab him. On the process, he took the knife, as a self-defense. He now stabbed the Fulani guy. The Fulani guy died. The case was taken to court, and Sanjay Jackson was sentenced to death by the Supreme Court for defending himself. You heard right, for defending himself. Now, that guy has to be released. Secondly, that that terrorist list that was given to them, they have to release that list. That American government want them to release it, even though that them America have their own list of the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria, but they want Nigerian government to do it themselves. After all, UAE has also given them list of terrorism in Nigeria, those that are sponsoring and destroying the name of Nigeria, destroying the image of Nigeria, destroying by innocent people. These are the list, over 700 lists. Make sure that you deal with those people. But Nigerian government swept it under the carpet during the last administration, and we're expecting that this current administration would have brought that list, bring the list out, and what? Make known the sponsors, the destroyers of Nigeria. No, up till now we are still waiting. Now Nigerian government is one of the conditions that America gave to Nigeria. Now, lastly, the third condition is that they have to disarm their terrorists, both those ISWAP, ISIS, Lakurawa, whatever name they are answering, that they should make sure that they disarm them. These are the three conditions for them to be able to know. For America to be able to know if they can even work with the Nigerian government in order to deal with those terrorists. These are the conditions. And up to this moment, we've not heard that they've released that Sunday Jackson. Or have you? If you have heard that they've released the Sunday Jackson, let me know in the comment section. In fact, this is so bad. We pray that Riley Moore will do what he was asked to do by Trump as soon as possible and get back to Trump. And let's see how everything goes. Now, look at the tweet of Riley Moore as I read. President Trump has asked me, Riley Moore, and the House Appropriation GOP to investigate the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. I hope you're seeing that on the screen. As part of this investigation, the committee is hosting a roundtable to continue building on the work we have done so far. Remember that they have been probing and investigating, right? As I continue, we will never turn a blind eye to our brothers and sisters in Christ who suffer for their faith. This is Riley Moore's tweet. Okay, now let me allow you to listen to Marcelo Kocha. He has a lot to give us here. A lot. Please stay and watch. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much as we listen to our brother Marcelo Kocha for more information on this.
After, the famous speech of Donald J. Trump, where he said that he's going to go into now disgrace country, he was referring to Nigeria, and guns are blazing, wiping away the Islamic terrorists. And it will be very fast, sweet, just as the Islamic terrorists are killing the cherished Christians. It was the exact words used by Donald J. Trump. Now, after that, there were diplomatic movements to counter the narratives. You saw the National Security Advisor with the Inspector General of Police, with so many of them trooping to the United States. And some of the time, their movement was disgraced, but at the end, it seems that there was a ray of hope for them. Especially after they gave 3 files to the NSA to sign, to permit America to come into Nigeria, to wipe away the terrorists. They agreed. Then, after everything, it seems that there was a relief on their side. But here is the problem. I told you one thing I made a video about. America are very anxious and they really want to take out the sponsors of terrorists in Nigeria. And look at this. Sometime, that was since 3 days ago, there have been tension in Aso Rock that led to the resignation of the Minister of Defense. The US demanded that some persons have to leave as fast as possible. They are not just, it's not only the Minister of Defense. More people, there are 7 names that are going to leave this Tinubu regime. That is, if Tinubu have the mind to sack those people, because it is about to go down. Now, as the tension was going on, today was a rally in US again about the issue of the killings in Nigeria. And Trump, amidst this situation, now sent the House and the appropriators to go and do the investigation. Now, I want to shock you. This issue is supposed to die after the NSA came back from America. They had an agreement. Yes, I can tell you that for free. They had an agreement, and that's supposed to lay to rest, because they have allowed US, you can come and even collaborate with us and help us to wipe away these terrorists. But what happened? On Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday of last week, I mean on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday of last week, 3 consecutive days, US drone and spy plane moved from Ghana. They came into Nigeria, they spent 4 hours, 3 hours, another day, about 3 hours, according to the report available. So they surveyed many places, and the US has been gathering intelligence. Imagine United States that spent technology of billions just to come from US to come and rescue one person, one American, that the Boko Haram kidnapped in Nigeria. They rescued him, they killed the Boko Haram members, they took the American, they fly out. Nigeria was not aware. The Air Force was not aware that America came in. So the American government, if they want to do something, they will be strategic in doing that. Here is the issue. If the people that sign agreement with Tinubu, that you people can come into Nigeria, collaborate with us and work with these terrorists, America have intelligence that these people in this government and even in previous government, a lot of them are sponsoring this insecurity. How can America now collaborate with people who are sponsoring insecurity? This is where the hub of the whole issue is.
And many of the and every commissioner of police in a state has the telephone number of terrorists in that state. So I will end this scam. Oh, clear. There's nothing complicated there. The real terrorist is the Azovilla. The headquarters of Boko Haram is the same address of Tinubu. So if you post a letter to Tinubu, if it doesn't come out on time, Boko Haram will collect the letter and read it and pass it to him. They live together, they work together, they plan together, and they share together.
How do you mean? Yes. How can they collaborate with people who are killing them? I made a video about, that is 1 week now. That is the video I said that Trump has trapped Nigeria into a condition that Nigeria can never meet. And what could that be? The Nigerian government signed that they are going to disarm the Fulani militia. They are going to release Sunday Jackson. These are the demands that Trump made. And these demands were made open by this Relemore. He went to Fox News and said, these are the conditions that we gave Tinubu. Release Sunday Jackson, disarm the Fulani militia. And after that, I can tell you that there is a guns are blazing from the side of the terrorists ever since then. They intensify it. They dead Trump. You know what? Donald Trump said, okay, no problem. Let us play the game. Since after the agreement, they did not honor the agreement, you people should go and probe the situation and bring recommendation for me. And as I speak to you, we are waiting for the recommendation. So the recommendation will now come. If the recommendation states that America should go into Nigeria now and stop it, I will tell you this for free. Intelligence gathering, spy planes, all those things have been flying up in Nigeria. These people are prepared. Okay, so if the recommendation they will give Trump that these people are not stopping, we've got to stop them now, everything could change. You might even see America coming as sooner than you think. So this is the situation right here. But it's complicated because the issue that is bothering the American government is that how can a government be sponsoring insecurity against its own people? The video of Matawande, when he was saying that some bandits, many of these terrorists are not bad, a defense minister of state, the video was forwarded. Thank God the video was from Chinese television. So with the link was forwarded. People saw these people, what they are saying, that these terrorists are not bad, what the minister is saying. Day before yesterday, the St. Mary Catholic Church School, the pupils that were abducted while helicopter was up in a sovereign nation, you know what the National Security Advisor said? He said that the parents should not worry, the children are doing fine, they will soon come back to Nigeria. Children under captivity are doing fine? Who kidnapped them? Where are they? Where do they put them? NSA, you said that these children are doing fine? I weep for you. I weep for you because you don't know what you are doing. You see, I used to tell people that on the doomsday, every one of these people who are sponsoring insecurity, they are going to face the music. No one will be spared. You mean the people who are in bondage that they kidnapped, they are doing fine? Who told you that? How did you know? Complicity. Now, I repeat again. 2 weeks ago, no, that was 3 weeks ago, Erufai came to Chinese television. Now, sir, Erufai, one-time governor of Kaduna State and one-time minister of the Federal Capital Territory. He said that Tinubu is paying the terrorists through the office of the National Security Advisor. And Fear did not let Tinubu to come out to deny it. Deny what? You see, before Rufai made that statement, you think you don't know that you people have made some payment? Kaduna State government pay 1 billion. Borno State, Zulu, last year and this year was 12 billion for Boko Haram. What hell is this? And people want US to come and collaborate with them. We are waiting for the recommendation of the probe. This is very dangerous. Now, let us go back to the drawing table and tell ourselves the truth. Let us forget about the American and Nigerian government. Now, you're watching me. You know that the government of Nigeria are responsible for these atrocities going on in Nigeria. And we have proofs. Former CDS, the Chief of Defense Staff, Mirabo, was on Channel Television yesterday. He still made the same statement that some politicians are sponsoring insecurity and some group of terrorists are targeting Christians directly. This is a former CDS under Buhari. He made this statement on national television just yesterday here. Former head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, Kunde Olawumi, said that the people who are sponsoring Boko Haram are in Aso Rock and all this is. What do you want to know again? The Adebayo, who is the leader of the Social Democratic Party, a friend to Tinubu, came just yesterday, and said that Tinubu is working with Boko Haram. There is fire on the mountain. If US fail to intervene in Nigeria, Nigeria cannot stand the test of 2026. Nigeria cannot survive 2026 if US did not intervene. I did not say that you people should not play your politics to the detriment of the people. Those people who have business interests, I didn't say you should because you feel that if America is coming, the business you have invested, you will lose. You on social media tweeting nonsense. I pity you because time will come that your business will have no place in this country. Is it not this implementation of Sharia that these people are fighting for? Don't you know that even that your business is not compatible with Sharia? Don't you know that it is time for everybody to stand up and let us call a spade a spade? Don't you know that it is time for everybody to answer his or her parents' name? It is time. You can't be answering any other person's name. It is time to answer your name. The jungle have matured. But it seems that this thing is not like what is going on in Nigeria. Nigerians have been hypnotized like they are doomed already, but not knowing the danger they are already in. Should I call this psycho condition? Or do they hypnotize us? Like something is wrong. No, all these things cannot be going on in a country and people are still listening to this.
I've served the military intelligence for the past 35 years. It has always been the case. Our problem is religion and social-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I told them, General Lawrence Shakin then, that the challenge we have in this country cannot be solved the same way. And we all came together. I was made a member of the committee, including Atahiru that just died was a member of that committee in 2016, 2017. And we came to a conclusion after several arguments. Okay. And the arguments were three. To identify the center of gravity of the problem, one group said it is the fighters, the Boko Haram fighters are the center of gravity, so we should go after them. Another group said the center of gravity of Boko Haram is Abubakar Shekau. So if we go after Abubakar Shekau, then the problem of Boko Haram will be solved. I took exception to the group. I said that is not the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram insurgency that we were having between that 2012 and 2017. And General Shakin asked me, allow me, why are you giving problem? What is the problem? Give us the answer. And I told General Shinga, if I tell you the answer, you're not going to be able to solve the problem. He said, what is the problem? I said, the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us. Because the job we need to do is kinetics. Fight, destroy places, resolve issues. Yeah. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we, who?
I was in the military intelligence. Okay. And the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that could have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that Buhari government has refused to try them?
So the government knows sponsors of Boko Haram?
Of course, it's in the news. In April this year, the government said they have arrested 400 Bureau de Change related, people that were sponsoring Boko Haram. They told us. And Abu Dhabi also helped us to arrest few Nigerians. Tried them. We know them. Why can't this government, if not that they are partisan and they are actually part of the charade that is going on, why can't they bring those people out for trial?
So the Bureau de Change operators on the one hand, but you particularly said people in government. Are those part of the Bureau de Change, or those people that you say are in government are still there, government is aware and government is condoning them?
The people I mentioned that are in government are not these ones they just arrested. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. Why should a government try to cause this kind of embarrassment and insecurity to the sense of what happened yesterday? And the solution I gave them in 2017, because when I identified the center of gravity for General Shocking, and they couldn't pursue it, because some of them were ministers. And what I'm saying now, the Department of State Services are listening to me. They know them.
Yeah, Commodore.
So the solution I gave them was that if we can't pursue the policy strategic level, because the people that we need to talk to are also, going to be difficult to deal with. I said what they should do now is to conduct two things. We should buy blimps. The blimps are not UAVs. They are not drones. Blimps are equipment that can fly up to 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet.
Okay.
Static.
Since 2012, I mean, you've been in operation, as you said, ever since that time. You questioned several people. Some people were identified at that time. Did the government at that time try any of them? Or were any of them also in government at the time?
No, the government did not try any of them, and the defense headquarters where I worked then did not pursue that line of operation because it's beyond them. The defense headquarters, actually, when you look at the defense structure of Nigeria, they lie within the policy strategic level, but basically they are operational guys. So when you have policy problem, then they cannot go beyond their masters. They can write intelligence report and say this is what is going on. I think what is stopping them is like when you are a member of a church and your pastor have decided to be at a certain level of spiritualism, and you're a member of that church, you cannot be higher than your pastor.
Okay.
Spiritually, you can't, no matter what you do.
So this is the same religion you spoke about?
Yes. They cannot.
No matter how small, little
They cannot. So, when the Yar'Adua government decided to put an end to Niger Delta militancy, that was in 2007. What he did was simple. He called all the security chiefs and all the intelligence chiefs and tasked them to come up with a solution. The Defense Intelligence Agency, the National Intelligence Agency, the Department of State Services were called with the Inspector General of Police and the Interpol to come up with the solution to the problem. Then the problem was Niger Delta. The president was Yar'Adua. He was dispassionate. He wanted to solve the problem.
Okay.
Within 6 months, we solved the problem. I remember I have to go to Angola to go and bring Herioka, and nobody in Nigeria knew what we did. All we know is that since 27, 28 that we conducted our operation under Yar'Adua, Niger Delta issue has remained manageable. This government does not want to resolve this problem. They are